Hello there and welcome to the Empire. So a couple days ago there were some leaks and rumors going around about the upcoming Ahsoka series arriving sometime in 2023. In these leaks there were some extremely cool things revealed that, if proven to be true, would make for an exciting series ahead of us, especially if you're a big fan of Ahsoka. The rumors include things from the World Between Worlds, a younger actress playing Ahsoka in certain scenes, and even some flashbacks of a fight with Darth Vader being played once again by Hayden Christensen, who I am more than thrilled to see return. His initial return in Kenobi was definitely one of my favorite things about the series, despite it being a little bit of a letdown, but I was still glad he decided to return for that, and now this, which we had an idea of as it was talked about before these recent leaks. Speaking of Darth Vader, he was mentioned to be having a pretty important part, which I go more into depth about in another video, which will be linked to this one, so make sure to go check that one out if you want to hear more about the Darth Vader rumors. Now back to Ahsoka. Oh, and the article for all of this will be down in the description, so if you wanted to look at it for yourself, then feel free to find it there. But the first part of the leak mentions how there were multiple codenames used for different Ahsokas, meaning we will very likely be seeing different eras of her life with different actresses to portray her. It's unclear if we're going to be hearing Ashley Eckstein as the voice for some of these younger Ahsokas, but I hope that's the route they go. Not only would it be great to hear Ashley voice Ahsoka once again, but it would just make sense, and then that bond between live action and the cartoons would be even stronger. If the rumors end up being true, then those different versions and eras for Ahsoka we see will be through the World Between Worlds. With the different versions of Ahsoka, one is said to be her in her late teens, so this would be around the time of Order 66 and maybe even after. I could see them possibly showing glimpses of Order 66, but nothing new. Just live action versions of what we got to see in the Clone Wars Season 7. Then having them jump to when she's going by the alias of Ashla and hiding out not too long after the Jedi Purge has already happened. The second version of Ahsoka wasn't stated, but could be many different things. Her time in the Jedi Temple as a youngling, maybe a glimpse of her and Anakin during the Clone Wars, or even after everything has concluded in the Return of the Jedi and we get to see the initial meeting with her and Luke. That last one seems a bit far-fetched though, because I believe they want to focus more on her connection with Anakin or Darth Vader. And then that final version of Ahsoka that we will be seeing is from Rebels when she appears in her white robes, which are very important and will be explained in this series, which we knew about. A couple years ago, Dave Filoni talked about her white robes and how they were very specifically designed and important to her character. So I'm excited to be also getting an answer on that and to see what it really means for Ahsoka, as well as Sabine and her quest to find Ezra. A big thing during the show will be these different outcomes for Ahsoka's life. An example for that would be a what-if scenario, basically showing her confront Anakin on Mustafar instead of Obi-Wan. In this scene, it would show her get the high ground and everything would play out how it normally would. The only difference would be Ahsoka doing this instead. We'll be seeing a couple different scenarios just like this one, so that'll be a lot of very cool what-if moments that we will get to witness. The next big thing talked about was how Ahsoka would learn that Anakin was destined to become Darth Vader and go down the path we see him go throughout the movies. There would be a sequence where a Clone Wars era Ahsoka would duel with Anakin. In this scene, it was rumored that Ahsoka would be played by Savannah Stain, who starred in the Game of Thrones spin-off House of the Dragon. This rumor was first brought up a few months ago before these newer rumors, but after hearing this, it could be true. We'll just have to wait and see though. And finally, we would be seeing a sequence where Ahsoka kills Thrawn and Ezra doesn't use the Purgil, but Ahsoka's destiny ends up being the same. I don't think these World Between Worlds stuff will be the main focus of the series, but I think during an episode or two it will play a big part in telling Ahsoka's story and showing her destiny can't be changed, then lead to her with Luke in the Book of Boba. This sounds awesome though, and I'm excited to be getting bits and pieces of the Clone Wars, Rebels, and just the prequel trilogy in general. But that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to subscribe and join the Empire for more Star Wars videos. I hope to see you in the future, and lastly, have a fantastic day. May the Force be with you, my friends.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker. You are